Once you guys realize that no man or woman is smarter than the other person, it's just some people have a higher risk tolerance and they're actually willing to go after something that they actually want. I don't think I'm smarter or better than anybody because I hit 10K in my first month. I don't think I'm smarter or better than anybody because I averaged 5.5K weeks. But I do think the reason why I am successful and the reason why I'm in a position that I am is because I was willing to take a leap and just start. I didn't start at the first of the month. I didn't start on a Monday. I started on a random Wednesday at 9 p.m. It was like the 15th of December. But all I did was take that leap to actually start. And that's what I'm telling you guys right now. I'm saying you don't have to wait for a Monday. You don't have to wait for New Year's, a new month, nothing, guys. You guys have to pick up that pen and paper, find the goals that you want to do, write them down, and just go for it. Start messy, start stupid, start small, and then work your way up. Everybody always wants to wait for a perfect time and a perfect moment, but I'm here to tell you that that'll never be. And nobody's going to come into your life and hand you anything. One thing I always talk to people, and some people always want to like jump into Amazon, but they always say, you know, I'm not ready right now, or I'm in school right now, and I'm this and I'm that. And that's one thing that I'm here to tell you guys, that there is no perfect time. Like if it's not today, it's not going to be tomorrow. If you have something going on today, you're going to have something going on tomorrow. And it's about you guys finding that priority in your life. If you guys have goals, and these goals are always constantly in your mind, you know, you wake up every single morning chasing the same thing, you actually have to just get up and go get it one day. I really pray and hope, and that's why I'm making this video, that you guys find the value of actually starting before it's too late. And we live in a world where so many people worry about other people's opinion, worry about other people's opinion on themselves, on the content they make, on everything, every little thing they do. But I'm here to tell you that nobody cares. At the end of the day, nobody cares. We all have a spotlight effect on us where we think if we're recording in public, everybody's looking at us. Nobody cares. Majority of the time, I go to a school with 60,000 people. If somebody walked up the stairs right now and saw me recording, they're not gonna care. They're not gonna remember you tomorrow. It's never that big of a deal. And so many people stop themselves from their blessings and stop themselves from actually achieving the goals that they want to achieve because they're scared of everybody else. And I'm here to tell you that if you want something, go get it. At the end of the day, the only person who needs to be fulfilled with the stuff that you do is yourself. Nobody matters other than you and your family. You need to be delusional. One thing I learned very quickly, within any type of business, as a young man or just a young person in general, trying to succeed, delusion is the one thing that pushes you forward. You know how many times I've been told that hitting 10K in my first month was insane. It was impossible. People started breaking down the numbers in front of me, telling me, do you know how much you have to sell? Do you know how many products you have to sell? And I'm here to tell you that it doesn't matter what anybody else says. It's only delusional till you make it. Michael Jordan had this great idea that he was going to be the greatest NBA player of all time at the age of 15. People called him delusional. People called him crazy until he did it. The same thing about LeBron. LeBron was homeless, saying he wanted to make it to the NBA. Everybody called him delusional. He made it to the NBA at 17. There's people out there in the world that are living the life you want to live because they were willing to take that risk and take that leap of faith. I know we've all seen TJR and Brez Scales, these guys that are 19 and 20 years old, buying $3-4 million cars. And these are things that you might not be able to process, but it only happened because they were delusional. They were delusional to say, screw what everybody else thought. They were delusional enough to see themselves there. This is something I always talk about, and I really do mean it. If you guys cannot see yourself in that point of where you're making that big time money, you're not gonna make it. I'm not saying be delusional and have an empty delusion. I'm saying be delusional in the sense that you can see yourself at that top. Everybody that's at the 1% had that dream and could actually see themselves being at that 1% and being successful. I had a delusion of making $10,000 in my first month. And I woke up every single day, and no matter how much money I was making, I knew I was gonna get there eventually. That's the delusion I'm talking about. If you can't believe in yourself and think that you're actually gonna make it, you'll never make it there. Another thing that I really want to emphasize, guys, is you got to find a bigger purpose in life than just the money. If you're chasing the money, you're going to get to a certain point where you get fulfilled with a certain amount of money, or you kind of just run out of energy to actually keep going because all you're chasing is $1 or $2. What you need to find is a bigger purpose in life. You need to find your why. You need to write on a piece of paper why you're doing everything you're doing, whether it's family, whether you want to help your community, whether you're very religious and you want to give back. Everybody starts with the why. The only way to actually succeed is to have that why be bigger than ever giving up. I know for myself, I've always said I want to give back to my parents. I want to build mosques all around the world. And I think that's why my why is so heavy. I don't think I could actually ever give up, because I saw my parents immigrate from another country and give everything to me every single day. So who do I look like giving up when they didn't give up, when they came from a whole other country, left their parents behind, started speaking a language they never even understood, and gave everything that they had to succeed? And that's what I mean, guys. If you find your why, there is no plan B. There's no such thing as I can't make it. You have to make it. You will make it. And that's when you actually start to do the right things to make it to where you want to be. And a lot of guys always ask me, like, how could you find the urge to keep going? And I think you guys need to understand that once you get a taste of something, you need more, and you really do crave it. And that's what I always tell my students. You guys just need that first touch of proof of concept. When that first sale hits your door, you kind of see what you could have. You know, I always used to think internet money was completely fake, but after getting my first sale, I remember exactly how much it was. It was $22.99, and I was selling butter. And the first ever sale that I got, it hit my account, and I was like, wow, like, this is real. This is actual money that somebody else just bought my product, and it gave me that proof of concept. And once you guys get a taste of that, I promise you, you will not be content with working a normal job making $13 an hour, guys. That's absolutely insane. I personally quit my job working at my school for making $13 an hour. And why did I do that? Because I feel like it's a disrespect to my time. You know, I can go shopping at any local store of mine right now and walk out with a shopping cart that'll make me $300, $400 in profit within an hour. And then you guys want to go and work for $13 an hour, and you're still getting taxed. You're getting like $11 an hour, guys. There's a certain level that you guys need to give yourself respect. Respect your time, because at the end of the day, time is money. Your time is not worth $11 an hour. Your time is not worth $13. It's not even worth $20 an hour. Once you guys wake up and actually see how much your time is worth and how much of value you are, that's when you wake up, and that's when your life changes. I promise you guys, if you can build enough courage to take that first step and get started and see that first proof of concept, it gives you that type of motivation that I need to go get it. I know it's possible because I'm in here. Internet money was fake to me before. I could never even have thought I was making the amount of money I'm making now. But after getting a taste of it, I instantly knew it was real. I look at TJR and Brez and I'm like, damn, like, they're doing their thing, but I know I'm gonna get there one day. And it all begins with yourself, guys. If you're not building the little habits, then you're never gonna make it to the point where you're building big habits. You need to give up those quick dopamine things, like stop doom scrolling on your phone for hours every single day. Get up and hit the gym and get real dopamine. You know, stop waking up late and going to bed super late. You know, actually find that time and find a good routine. Do the little habits that build into bigger ones. Clean your room, have good hygiene, start reading books. Do these little things that might seem very little to you, but in the grand scheme of things, over time, they build up into bigger and better things. If you're not at that point where you could trust yourself with doing things and you know you always procrastinate, you'll never get to where you want to be. And it all starts within. I can't want this for you. You need to want it for yourself. Your parents, everybody's relying on you, but the only way that you succeed is if you find it in yourself to actually get up and go after it every single day and have no backup plan. There's no such thing as I'm not gonna make it and just go work this. No, if you have goals and you write them down every single day, there's no backup plan. If I don't succeed, I'm gonna succeed. That's it. There's nothing else to say. And that's what I want you guys to really take into consideration, that, guys, having a backup plan, you're giving yourself an easy cop-out. You're giving yourself an excuse. Yeah, I never thought I was gonna make it. Or, yeah, it's fine, I had this backup plan anyway. Or, no, go all in on yourself. Bet on yourself, guys. So many people who've succeeded bet on themselves. Everybody that you guys look at on Instagram, on the Forbes 20 under 20, all of these guys, the only way they made it to where they make it is because they bet on themselves. They had trust in themselves that they were going to get to where they want to be, and that's how they got there. I appreciate y'all. There will be more content like this in the future, as well as a lot of Amazon tips and tutorials on my channel. I appreciate y'all again, and let's get it.